chop it up with your boy Zaz.
Hey, you ready?
No shit, that's you.
Hey, 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 yeah, hey. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it. Let's chop it. Yeah, let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it.
All right, we want to welcome today Mephux and Flee Lord, you know what I'm saying, to the show. Let's chop it up, hosted by Zaz.
Salute, man. It's good.
All right. So what's going on with you? What's happening, Lord? I mean, Flee Lord, what's happening?
Oh man, ain't shit, man. Right now, you know, me and Mephux just been grinding hard, man. Right now I'm over in Cali, you know, handling some things over there while Mephux take care of a couple things in Boston. So, you know, we're just pushing, man, pushing. You know, I got a video I gotta shoot with Rock Marshy for Ice Water, you know what I'm saying? I got a video I'm shooting with TF for one of the songs that Mephux produced as well. Artists out here in out in LA, dope artists. Yeah, you know, I think the people on the East Coast need to really tune into them. So, you know, we're gonna be doing some more work with TF, me and Mephux. But yeah, man, just going hard at this shit, man. That's it, man. Staying at it.
Going hard, and we recognizing every bit of it, my brother.
Appreciate that, man, for real.
So Mephux, what's going on with you, man? What's happening? Give us an update on what's been going on, man.
Just you know, basically echo pretty much what Flee said. You know, like been working hard on some beats for a couple of projects we got coming up. And I'll see if Flee, you know, wants to talk about that later on. But
no doubt.
I'm also working on an instrumental album that's been requested by a lot of people for Pray for the Evil 1 and Pray for the Evil 2. So I'm going to be putting out a whole instrumental album called Ducklings. So
okay.
Be putting out some sound here pretty soon.
Right.
All right. So let's talk about your catalog, Mephux, right? Which is pretty extensive, man, with the way that you go in. So how do you start an album? What's the process of you setting up an album to be able, to start the production, to, everything that Mephux does to get ready to put that work in?
So it kind of was different in the beginning. In the beginning, like, I would make beats and I would try to just make as many beats as I could and then have like a stash of beats to send somebody. But that didn't really work. Like it worked like, 30% of the time. Like Flee would be like, yeah, this one's okay. But like, those other ones, like, I'm not really feeling them. Or like, like it would be hit and miss. So like what I started to do is I started to actually like build beats specifically for each artist that I worked with. And on Flee's project, our project, Pray for the Evil 2, like I really focused a lot on like Flee's voice as an instrument, like over these beats. So a lot of these beats were picked mostly just because they really vibed with his voice as an instrument.
That's a good philosophy to have, you know what I mean? Because I understand, honestly, the batch thing, that was back in the day, man. Because you're just sending like a universal batch. You don't know if the person's gonna, be intact with that, with that type of production. But the way you said it, that's the way you should always do it. You know what I mean? When it comes to production with an artist. So that's a good point. So let's talk about We All Fucks. How that came about.
Damn, I knew you were gonna ask about that. So like that's I do a lot of different types of music. So like, you know, I do, but it's all got like a hip hop oriented vibe to it. So like before I started getting heavy into hip hop, you know, want to give a shout out to Trill, because Trill from Trillmatic Records and Goods, he kind of got me back into hip hop. But I was producing like a lot of crazy synthesized, like trap style beats. And I just put out an instrumental album just of like some of the stuff that I've been fucking around with, and decided to call it We All Fucks.
There you go.
I'll play off like my own name. And yeah, that's basically what it is.
I like the way you did that, though, the way you incorporated, you know, the sounds with the hip hop, you know, because to be honest with you, hip hop is unlimited. You know what I'm saying? Anything could be on, you know what I mean? If it's hot, you know, it's hot. If it goes, if you can flow on it, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's talk about the Pray for Evil. The genius of you know, of the compilation that you guys did between the both of you guys. Wow. I gotta praise you guys today. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Today we're gonna celebrate you, Mephux. We're gonna celebrate you, Flee Lord. You guys are doing an amazing job when it comes to the Pray for Evil. How did this come about? How did you guys connect?
You want me to answer that, Mephux?
Yeah, you take it, Flea.
All right, so I met Mephux on one show that I believe me and Conway had in Boston, and Mephux and Troy had came out to the show. We had them backstage with us just kicking it because we already had a new Trill. We just didn't we didn't know Mephux yet, and we know Trill. When I say we knew Trill, I don't mean as like we knew Trill as like our best friend type shit. We met him through like social media and you know, do a little business here and there. But once once we got introduced to Mephux, Mephux had you know, me and him chopped it up, and I did a feature for him like I think the same night right after the show. We went to his place and we kicked it, and he played some beats, and I think I did a feature that same night on one of Conway's tracks that Mephux had. And me and Mephux just hit it right off. Like, you know, we chopped it up more and more. Like, we start kicking it, you know, and then he's like, yeah, I think we should do a tape. So I'm like, shit, if you want, you know, I'm with that. So being who, you know, how I am, I'm so picky with beats, you know what I'm saying? And I've been working with, you know, with legends already. So once, you know, me and Mephux, we hit it off, we've been chopping it up, and then, you know, he's sending me beats. I really was like, I was feeling some of the beats in the beginning, but I didn't want to just jump on it because they sound okay. I wanted them shits to be great.
Yes.
So I pushed Mephux to go harder. Like, I turned a lot of his beats down, and I did that to get the best out of him. He probably was thinking I was doing. In the beginning, he told me already, he was like, man, I thought you wasn't fucking with none of my beats. And it wasn't that. You know, when I rap, I look for a specific sound. I don't want to drum on everything all the time. I don't want to, you know, talk about drugs all the time. I don't want to shoot shit up all the time. I just want to talk about my life. So these beats that I pick are basically perfect for these type of stories and me just, you know, shit talking and telling what it is. Mephux was sending the beats, and then it's like, you know, he wanted to do the project. So we did Pray for the Evil 1, and I got Conway on there, which, you know, Conway and Mephux, like I said, they're already, you know, they're cool as shit with each other, and that's how I met Mephux. So, you know, we got Conway on there, and then I had G4 Jag do a hook. And Pray for the Evil 1 did so well. It did so well with only 7 songs. You know, people were saying it was the project of the year, and I'm like, listen, we don't make music for people to say that. We just make music to basically show people that we're not fucking around and that we have a sound that is unique, and not too many people have that sound. So we're sharing it. But we don't look to be in competition. We're not trying to out brag you. None of that. We're just talking our lives. So the beats that me and Mephux been choosing and, you know, hitting off, it's been great from Pray for the Evil 1 to Pray for the Evil 2. you know, and what we did Pray for the Evil 1, and then a couple months later we did Pray for the Evil 2, and it was like we sat there and we spoke, and we was like, since we only had Conway on part 1, let's show the people how tight we are with everybody in the game. So let's reach out to these other artists as well, because, you know, I've been working with them, but now since I'm working with Mephux, and that's my brother, you know, / business partner, just as well as Conway's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Me and Conway did a lot of business. West Side, same thing with all these guys. Now that I'm doing this with Mephux, excuse me, I'm looking to build his catalog and his resume. You got artists that work that won't even think about doing that to help the next producer out. They just give a fuck about themselves. To where me and Mephux, we have a bond with each other, and you know, it's like that with everybody I fuck with. There's always positive vibes and, you know, good energy. So that's why I get along with a lot of people. So, you know, like I said, me and Mephux, we talked about part 2, and throughout the process of part 2, we spoke and we was like, yo, we need to get more artists on there. The total opposite of part 1. So part 1 was like, all right, we got Conway in there, you know, that's my brother. And then part 2 was like, all right, now we're going to shit on you with all these features. So we gave him 14 songs, you know, 14 songs. We had Rap Marcy, Evidence, Etho, Trade the Truth, 38 Special, Keisha Plum. If I'm missing anyone, I apologize. But we had about 6 or I think it was 7 features. 7 features, and we gave them 14 tracks. So people don't say it's 7 features and then it's 10 songs.
Yeah. Because people will try
so
to.
It's just not featured out. So we gave you 7 songs of Flee Lord and 7 songs with features, only because the first 7 songs we had 1 feature. Well, actually 2, like I said, with G4 Jag on the hook.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're picky on beats because we're looking for a specific sound, me and Mephux. And actually right now, so many people's been hitting me about Mephux beats, not knowing that, you know, those are the beats I'm going to take. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Flee, I could tell, man, that you have this passion, right? This drive. You could just see it, you know. You could hear it through your verses, the way you move. You know, I follow you on Instagram. You love hip hop, man. You do love hip hop. Explain where that drive comes from. I know you dealt with Prodigy, and Prodigy, you know, was there for you, and that must have been a tough time. But tell me, this drive that you have, where's this drive coming from?
Oh man, you know, I want different. You know what I'm saying? I want different for my kids. I lived in the projects basically my whole life. You know, my dad was around. You know, he's still around. I just say when he was around because that's when he wasn't doing drugs. Like my father's a heroin addict. You know what I'm saying? But back then when he wasn't fucking around with drugs, and you know, he was a good man, a good father. I seen the things that we had, and then when my mother passed away, and then my father was, you know, fucking up on drugs and shit like that. I said to myself, man, like, this ain't it. I can't get adapted to what I'm living in my environment, because if I do, what's going to wind up happening is I'm going to end up dead or in jail. So I never really had the love for rap. I was just a big fan of, you know, just the music itself, any genre of music. I love music. So, yeah, I was saying to myself, like, I really like have nothing else. So this is it. You know what I'm saying? I had Prodigy in my corner. He passed away. Chinks Drugs, a good friend of mine, he was murdered. I always been around hip hop, Stack Bundles, all these guys, you know, and I just had a love for it, not knowing that I was capable of doing this myself. And, you know, Prodigy was like, "Yo, I think you should start rapping and take it serious." And I was just like, you know, I always got writer's block, because I was selling drugs at the time, moving around with a job, being a parent, and just doing so much at one time that music wasn't going to be it for me. So I kind of was steering away from it, not knowing that this was going to open up the door for other people to get on as well, because we hold everybody down, you know, in our circle. So, yeah, I almost lost the love for this shit, but I found it again, you know, on the strength of Prodigy, because I'm like, he wanted me to rap. And if I just gave up rap, I wouldn't be able to tell my story and push Prodigy's legacy. So I really rap for Prodigy. I rap for my kids. I rap for people like Mephux, you know what I'm saying? Guys that actually are so dope and deserve their shot and probably won't get it. And with this little sucker platform that I'm developing, you know, because it's still not what we want, but it's developing little by little. I share my platform with people that I think take music serious and that are actually dope, whether you're a producer or artist. So, you know, being the fact that this is going on and we, you know, the drive is there. You know, I got people like Mephux, I got Pete Rock, I got Buckwell, all these people in my corner. You know what I'm saying? But I actually like to work with people like Mephux and Ghost Dave and God Bless. These guys that are not really like, you know, got that much recognition that they deserve. I want to get that recognition for them.
Yes, it's only right. And you know what? And I could definitely relate on that because this is the platform that I'm trying to provide, you know, for everything that you just said, man. All the rappers that are coming up, you know, like you definitely want to give them that platform. I used to rap back in the day, man, and I was in there, you know, I was in there and I never had that platform where you could get on and people could tell the world about you, right?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let you know right now, you're being recognized, you are recognized, and just understand that you will be on top. And I'm telling you right now, because with that drive, brother, ain't nothing gonna stop you. Don't ever let nobody tell you no different. You're doing it, you in there, just keep going. You know what
Thank
I'm
you, bro.
saying?
Thank you.
So
Appreciate
so
that.
Mephux, what you gotta say about the Pray for Evil albums yourself? You know what I mean? I know we just got to run down, but you tell me.
I love them. Like, you know, they're two pieces of work that I'm very proud of. Like, when the first one dropped, like, you know, I was ecstatic, man, because, like, you know, I felt like we caught the right vibe. But when we did the second one, it just got crazier and crazier. Like Flea said, he expanded my category, like my catalog, like substantially. Like, before I didn't work with like too many people, and then after that, like I started working with a bunch of people, like Trey the Truth, Evidence, Rock Marciano, like, you know, all those people.
Those tracks that you just mentioned right now, those tracks were insane, man. The way those guys killed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sick your bread and your food.
I was just gonna mute like Flea's. There he is. He's back.
Let's get ourselves situated and go grab something.
Excuse me, y'all.
I can edit it all. Don't worry about it. I got that. No problem.
I mean, man, I'm over here.
Nah, you're fine, man. Don't worry about it, brother.
You're fine, bro. You're fine.
Don't worry about it. That's the, you know what? That's why they created, you know, master mixing and all that good stuff. All right.
Yeah.
I'll take care of all that, brother. Trust me. So tell me, Mephux, is there anything in the works that's coming?
Flea, how much can I mention about?
Can we get a breaking?
Let them know.
Can we get a breaking news?
Share it with the people, man. Tell them some great news, man. It's Sunday. You know, thank God we're live. We're going hard at this shit. Share some great news for the people, man. That's going to church, Mephux.
Yeah. So like we're working on a collaboration project called Lord MOBB, and Lord MOBB is the new record label. We've got a lot of dope people in mind that we're considering signing to the record label. But basically, the first album that's going to drop is a collaboration project. Yes. And we got beats from basically myself, Ghost Dave, Ford, and God Bless. And we're going to do 3 beats each. So we got Lord MOBB beats. And Lord MOBB beats right now consists of those people I just mentioned and myself. So we got Lord MOBB beats producing Lord MOBB self-titled, which is going to basically just be the compilation album that we do for the record label.
Wow.
Hold on. And don't forget to mention that Peter Rosenberg is hosting Lord MOBB. Don't forget to mention that, Mephux. I'm sorry if I didn't tell you or what, but yeah, that's the other good news that we got Peter Rosenberg from Hot 97 gonna host the Lord MOBB tape, bro. So little by little, man.
That's breaking news, man. That is breaking news.
There you
man.
go.
Wow.
We're sharing great news on a Sunday. For
yes, we are. Yes, we are. So Flea, let's get back to you here.
Yeah.
That album with Pete Rock. Wow. The People's Champ. How did that come about?
Oh man, so I did a couple shows and Pete was, at the shows, and Pete really took a liking to me, you know what I'm saying? Then he did some homework on me and he's like, yo, kid, we gotta work. We gotta work. So I'm like, yo, just send the beats, you know what I'm saying? So while he was sending the beats, there was times where I was with Mephux when he was sending the beats. And I'm playing it for Mephux, and me and Mephux were like, yeah, that one is good. And then we, all right, yo, send a couple more, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not like every beat that he sent hit. Same thing with every other producer that we worked with. So majority of the time I try to get up with Mephux or my good brother H or my brother Gutter. I have them around and just have them soaking in the vibe with me, and just I like to get what they say about the beats as well too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So me and Mephux, we went over the beats for Pete Rock's project, and we chose about 10 joints, and yeah, man, that's a legend. For him to work with us and reach out and want to work with us, like that doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So, we had we had the beats and we just start cooking, man. I recorded 2 of them with Mephux, and then I recorded majority of them at his studio, MOBB ALL Productions, with Big French, who's also a part of Lord Mob Beats, but he's like the overseer, so he mixes and masters everything. We got the guys that do beats. Frenchie does beats as well, but I want Frenchie to just stick to mastering our sound. You know what I'm saying? He has that ear. He's the big bro. He's older than all of us, and I feel like what we know and what we're looking for, we bring that to Frenchie's attention. He knows what we're looking for already, so it's like Big French. Shout out to Big French, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows what's best,
The Pete
man.
Rock project came out. Yeah, it came out amazing, man. And shout out to Pete as well, man. Me and Mephux, we went over those beats, and it's the same thing like when me and Mephux work. I just go over the beats and just look for a vibe, and which ones that do hit, I tuck them and just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Tell the producer just send more. You know what I'm saying? Don't get discouraged because I didn't like not one of them. Go harder and send some shit.
That's perfect.
But
That's
yeah,
perfect.
in this case with Pete Rock and the Buck Wilds and R.I.P. DJ Shay, me and him got to do Lucky 13 together. Yeah, man, I just feel like it's all about the beats first, the sound. You know what I'm saying? The beats and the sound of the vibe of the beat. I don't, like I said, I don't really like slow shit. I'm not really too hip on high tempo stuff. So it's just like I don't know how to explain it, but
You know your
it's just
sound, man. It's that flea
yeah,
sound.
yeah,
You know what I
yep,
mean? It's
yep,
that flea sound. You know what you want, you know what you like, and
yeah.
you know what you could do. So you have it down to a science now that it is what it is. You hear it, boom, you get right on it. So let me ask you, how do you get that setup that you always mesh well with one producer? I see it a recurring thing with you. What's up with that?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I learned that from Prodigy. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? He
mm.
Prodigy's go-to guys was Alchemist and Havoc. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And he stuck with those 2 guys. Um, in this case, I learned that from P. And I like to work with one producer on projects because it's like you push them just as well as they push you, and then you're sticking with that sound. Like this is not
Chemistry.
someone that's yeah, he's not gonna go out of the ordinary and make some shit like as if I were to put Mephux and just say a V Don or a Mephux and a God Bless, like it's 2 different sounds, you know what I'm saying? And it's 2 different waves. So I like to, just invent where I go with this producer and I know he's fire. So the thing what's exciting about me working with certain producers is basically pushing them to make that sound, because now when you go and you listen to these projects and you like, yo, that producer killed it. Well, the producer killed it because Flee Lord pushed them. You know what I'm saying? And not I don't really hear too many besides Mephux, um and DJ Shay, me and him, we, he said it, God bless his soul. He's like, Flee, you pushed me to make better beats. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, you're picky. He's like, and I got fucking pissed with you. But your pickiness is what made it better. So I do this with everybody. It's like, I just feel like, when they send me some shit, I don't know if it's being lazy or if you just want to just think, oh yeah, I can hear Flee on this. And then it's like, you think that. And then I'm like, when I hear it, I'm like, no, the fuck, you can't hear Flee on this. This is not what I'm looking for.
You got
So
that
I
right.
push you. Yeah, I push you. And then it's like every project, with beat wise. And then when I put them in an order, like sonically, I go through the beats, and I put them in an order of the track list. And I do that with everybody I work with. If I executive produce someone's project like Scott Jesus or G4 Jag or AM Early, these guys that I've executive produced projects for them, their projects went great because they get the similar format that I'm using with the sound.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind helping other artists that's on the come up, because everything ain't always about money. Sometimes you build a relationship and the money will come later. So, like I said, with the beats is like, I just push these guys, man. I push them. I'm going to tell you, if you send me some shit that's fire, I'm going to shit on it.
You're going to kill
and
it.
And then you're going to send me some other shit that's better than that. And in all actuality, I just said it was not my cup of tea or I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll still use it later. That was just to inspire you to go harder. I like the beat. Yeah, I like the beat, but I said, nah, that shit is trash, bro. And I don't say trash, excuse me. I just be like, yo, it's not for me. That's not the sound. But then I'll go record on the new shit they send me, and then I'll go back to the one that I said it wasn't good, and I'll fucking demolish it. And it's like, I thought you ain't like that beat. Nice. And it's like, nah, I didn't think I would, but I actually liked it because you went harder on the other ones. You know what I'm saying? So I just did that just to show you, like, you got to go hard, man. You got to go hard. Like, I don't get no sleep. I was just up at 5, 6 in the morning in the studio. I was up at 7, earlier during the day in the morning, driving all around fucking San Fran to get over to Cali and then get up with another artist that we're going to sign as well. And he knocked out 2 features for me and Mephux on Mephux Beats. You know what I'm saying? Nice. And it's like, shit, we're building Lord Mob right now, a January project with, Peter Rosenberg hosting it. And I'm still giving you a project every month on top of me working on other shit. So this is my job. I don't need sleep. I need money. Yes. I need success.
Yes. And with that drive, man, forget about it. I know you pushing everybody the same limit, man. Jeez.
Yeah. It's like, listen, if you're not going to work as hard as me, you don't need to be a part of Lord Mob.
No way.
You know what I'm saying? We outwork everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who's people's favorite rapper. I'm not trying to be your favorite rapper. I'm trying to outwork your favorite rapper.
So you've been working a lot with the producer 38 Special. And the mesh that you guys have, it's amazing, right? So I could just imagine you pushing him. So how did that come about that you ended up, dealing with him as with the producer?
With Special as a producer is crazy because, like, that motherfucker he's a bar master. Like, Special is like, when I talk about like top 5 rappers, you know what I'm saying? And I can't even say top 5, but my top 5 is basically like, my Griselda brothers, Rap Marcy, 38 Ito, and now, TF is, one of my favorite artists as well too, because this motherfucker is very talented. So, I try to put myself in their category because they've been rapping for so long and doing it that I'm a fan of them. And I tell them, like, shit, you one of my favorite rappers. I have no problem with telling them that because they put on for this shit before me. I'm only rapping for 3 years. I've been a fan of this shit my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So I know the sound that we're looking for as, hip hop heads. So now I'm just, we're creating it. So it's much different. So, building with Special, he was sending beats off. Same thing like Mephux, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, that one ain't it. But with him is it's a little bit easier. It was a little bit easier with Spesh more than any producer, I say, because he's a rapper.
You can't
So he
bullshit
knows,
him.
yeah, as a rapper, he knows what beats that rappers are looking for, which is a little bit easier than me working with any producer. But then he has those where it's like, that one's all right, send another one. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always like that, because I have to do that. I can't tell you everything is good, then I'll be lying. So I gotta tell you, like, that one is cool, but I think you can go harder. Send me some other shit. And me and Spesh, we have a great relationship. You know what I'm saying? Me and all the guys from upstate. The Pounds, the Black G's, the J Blacks.
Yeah, Pounds.
Lucky Seven. It's so many other artists that's on the come up as well that people don't know that I have relationships with, because I'm cool with basically every artist from upstate. And everybody thinks I'm from upstate, but I'm really from the town in New York. I'm from Far Rockaway, Queens. But, wherever I lay my hat at is my home.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
So how did that come about with the Griselda people, with the Griselda cats? How did that get to, how did that come about? And there's a lot of love in that whole thing there, man. Oof.
Yeah. I met,
love.
same way kind of like how I met Mephux, to the shows and all that. The only thing different with Griselda was, like, I didn't know nothing about them because I don't listen to no rappers. You know what I'm saying? So when they was shaking the ground, I didn't even hear about them because like I said, I don't listen to new rappers. I don't barely listen to rap. I listen to like shit that we grew up on that our parents listened to. Anita Baker and fucking Teddy Pendergrass, Luther Vandross, like Al Greens. I listen to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But
keeping the mind clear, man.
The rappers, yeah, those rappers that put on, I tap into them and shit like that. But P was the one that told me about Griselda, and I still I think I listened to Birdie, Conway's joint when I first really like started tapping in and watching this shit. I listened to Birdie, and I think it was Mr. T from West Side. So those are like two songs that I tapped in, and then I'm like, yo, nah, them niggas is fire, man. So they came to visit Prodigy in the hospital when he was going through a crisis with sickle cell. And then we just, you know what I'm saying, I pulled up one of them. People was like, yo, they here, bro, bring them some weed, man. Do me a favor, bring them some weed. They came to visit me in the hospital. So I took an Uber at the time when I wasn't driving. Took an Uber, pulled up one and brought them some weed. They tried to pay, and I'm just like, nah, man, like, peace at y'all niggas' family. And then from that point on, whenever they came to New York, I would get up with them, you know what I'm saying? They would tap in with me like, yo, bro, pull up, you know what I'm saying? And it's been a brotherly bond with all of them, you know what I'm saying? All of those guys, man. I love the niggas like shit if they have my blood-related family, you know what I'm saying? And they gave me a platform basically after Prodigy passed to, was an opportunity for me to go on tour. I didn't get paid that tour. I didn't make shit. I actually spent a shitload of money to get my name out there more, but Griselda gave me that shot. They gave me light. Yeah, Griselda gave me light, and now I'm taking flight.
There you go.
12
there
projects,
you go.
12 months. I ain't selling Nathan White. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but let me tell you that. Okay, so how did you set that up? What made you say, okay, I want to put out an album every month? And then you actually hit us with 2 in 1 month. Because I was looking through the new releases, because you come right up on my release because you're one of my favorites. So when you came up, I'm like, hold up, another album?
Thank you.
You just dropped one 2 weeks ago. What makes you do that? Like, what is it? Like, how do you do that?
Well, actually, I dropped it 1 week apart. I dropped the 21st and I dropped the 28th.
Oh yeah, excuse me. Yeah, so
that's
you did.
1 week. Yeah, 1 week. Don't take that away from me, bro. It wasn't 2 weeks. It was 1. Now, what it was is basically I see, the work ethic that Khan and West put in this shit, right? So it inspires me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't take away nothing else from all the other artists that's putting in pain, because there's a lot of artists that I can name and they know I got love for them. So I don't take nothing away from them. But Griselda basically opened up the door besides Rock Marcy. Rock Marcy and Griselda opened up the door for guys like myself and everybody else. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Because they kept the tradition of the real hip hop raw shit alive. It died down. Everything was the South and Chicago drill music. It was trap and drill until the real came back around. So not that they don't care for the trap or the drill sound. It's just that's not what we grew up on. That's not the hip hop era, Cool G Rats, Big Daddy Kane's, Rakim's, like that's hip hop. So we're trying to carry that essence of a feel and not go trap and drill. Nothing, not to take away nothing from the guys, because that's a genre of music and I love it as well. But it's not for me, and it's not what I want to rap on. Now I can drill rap and trap rap too, and I do it sometimes to show people I'm versatile.
Yeah.
But I'm more of a reality rapper. You know what I'm saying? So,
What you go
being
through is
that,
what you preach.
yeah, and then basically it's a message for the people, because obviously that message is gonna help you. It'll help you before, some shit happens, or it'll help you cope with some shit after. That's the
Yes.
type of music I make for people. I make that shit that, your hair stand up on your arms and you can relate to it. You know what I'm saying? I make that shit that everybody hit me in my motherfucking DM, and I got to take time out for my supporters and fans so I don't leave them on scene, because they're showing love to my music. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Griselda and Rock Marshy is what made me want to go so hard. And 2020, like around the tour, when I was on the tour with the brothers for What Machine Gun Do tour, I said to myself after the tour, like I dropped the project with Mephux in February while I was on tour, and then in March the tour was, basically over, and then it was like COVID hit and all this shit. I said to myself, like, yo, while COVID is hitting, all this shit is going on, I'm not gonna get scared and mask up and quarantine. I'm gonna call Frenchie and tell him, here goes this bag, nigga. We're not quarantining. We're working. I'm pulling up. It's just me and you. I'm not bringing nobody with me. Before I would bring a couple homies. We smoking weed and we enjoying the vibe of soaking in, the honest of me putting in this pain. But now it's like I can't have nobody come. It's gonna be me and French, and then me and French. He gave it as much hard work of and dedication as much that I did, of waking up early in the morning when I hit him, staying up in the middle of the night, and constantly just being available for me when I needed him to record. So French is more in this shit just as much as I am, you know what I'm saying? And I told him the idea that I had to do a project every month. He was like, yo, fuck it, man. Nobody's ever did it. Do it.
Nobody's ever.
So we missed January. But like I said, because I was trying to figure out what was going to go on with the tour, and then I went on tour. But once we got back off a tour and I spoke with French, I reached out to a couple of my homies, and it was like, yo, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Go for it. Just don't force it. And that's one thing I don't do. I don't force nothing. Like I said, when I'm in 1 month, I'm building with this producer, and I'm telling him to send the shit. We got about 2 weeks to get the beats and get everything recorded, a week to clean it up, and then a week to get it dropped.
So you were
It's
dealing
only
with
10
writer's
songs.
block.
You got 30 days in a song. You got 30 days in a month. All you need is 10 songs. So if you did a song every day, that's 10 days. You still got 20 days left to get it distributed, and get it mastered.
Get everything.
So that's where I'm at right now. Lord Talk 3 is practically done. We're gonna drop, me and Mephux is dropping Lord Talk 3. Any project that I drop now moving forward is going through me and Mephux and through Lord Mob, because we're building this brand. So
definitely.
Before I would just be like, yo, Mephux, I got this project I'm working on. Now it's our project. We're gonna take care of every producer we work with. If we can buy the project outright and take care of them, and keep the project for ourselves, that's what me and Mephux is doing right now. If we can't buy the project, then we'll just, do the 50-50 split on the streams, and then we'll generate a bag on vinyls and CDs, and then every project, like with everybody I worked with this year, whether it was a producer or a artist, like I want to say I did one with Chase Fetty, Mandatory Respect.
I like that. That was nice.
Every project that I did with someone, whether it was a producer or artist, I broke it down 50% to the vinyls and CDs. I take my reimbursement money back, and then we break the vinyls and CDs, and then the streams, we break it down in the middle as well. So, it's not like you're going to make a shitload of money with Flee, but you're going to get recognition, and you're going to make money. You're going to make money. You're not going to sit there, put this project together and don't make no money. You're going to make money with me. Whether it's 5,000, whether it's 3,000, you're getting some, money for your craft, what you work hard for. to where if you did it yourself, majority of the time it's hard to make money on your own if you're not tapping with the people that's supporting you.
Wow.
So it's like if Mephux dropped a project today and no one knew Mephux, he wouldn't get no sales. But then Mephux hits Flee up, and now, you know, now we're cross networking the fans, where your fans share with my fans, and they both tap into each other. Now, you do the cross network, and now Mephux do a project with Flee, and now it gets a little bit more recognition because Flee and Mephux collab. It brings all the fans and supporters together. So that's why I like to do the collab joints with, you know, whether it's an artist or a producer, because it just cross networks our fans. It shows the unity amongst us, you know, and it shows that basically it can be another way besides competition, you know, friendly competitions with each other. Because that's what it is. If a motherfucker right now, there's motherfuckers that I love and basically are in secret competitions with Flee, because Flee is dropping a project every month. Man, he killing them, but fuck that nigga. It's fuck that nigga. Because why? Because I'm doing what I got to do, and I'm prospering, and I'm leveling up. But throughout the process, people have a little bit of jealousy in them because they never want to see someone prosper just a bit more. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people, because it's just some shit that like men go through. Like if someone's doing a little bit better, sometimes they don't know about praising that man and saluting them. They look at them and it's like, damn, I gotta get it like that. When you can get it better.
But
You
listen,
don't gotta get
Flee,
it like that. Get it better.
I was talking to G Casino, right? And he praises you, brother. He says, I want to be Flee Lord status in a couple of years. That's what he said. So that's what I mean.
Man.
The Buffalo Cats, if you're in there, it's all love, man. It's all love. So talk to me about drum work.
Drum work. That's Conway's basically like his label. You know, I believe he's doing a label with drum work, and you know, he's more focused on himself right now. You know, and I get that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you're supposed to do. That's what we're doing with Lord Mob. Conway's my brother for life. So me and him, we have something where, you know, I can definitely, you know, sign paperwork with drum work right now. But I wouldn't do that because of all the hard work I put in on my own.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But anything with drum work, you know, anything with Conway, anything with Wes, anything with Benny, even Armani Caesar, like she's down with the gang, you know, Keisha Plum, anybody that's from Griselda, the camp, the family, those are my brothers for life, my sisters for life. You know what I'm saying? So being that Khan has drum work and, you know, they got the Griselda, the BSF, I jack it all. You know what I'm saying? Because I want people to see that I support shit that I like.
Yes.
I don't support it because they're my family. I support it because I like it and they're my family. And I'm not afraid to show people that I will post your shit and not worry about you posting mine. Because that's not what this is about. It's not tit for tat. I post what I want on my gram. You post what you want on your gram. You don't have to share a motherfucking thing for me because I know the love is there when we around each other.
Yes.
Now, with the Instagram, people get caught up with it and they're like, oh, they don't follow me back. Oh, they never show no love. But when you meet up with them, it's love, right? So then what the fuck you worry about Instagram? This is fake. Real life shit. This is what we live.
What you live. You
caught
got
up
that
in the
right.
wrong thing. So yeah, I don't really be on it like that with certain people that don't repost my shit, because there's a lot of people that do, but you can't think about it like that. You just got to go hard, man. Go hard and do what you think is best. If you posting up everybody's shit and the people see it and they don't see people reposting your shit, the people gonna like you more. They're gonna see that you showing love and it's not reciprocated.
You got that right.
Why would you do that, man? Fuck them niggas. Why are you supporting it? Because I like it. It's not because I'm looking for people to repost my shit back. I get reposts. I don't care about who reposts my shit or not. What I care about is supporting shit I like.
That you like. You got that right.
You know what I'm saying?
So listen, was there a time that you remember that you could tell us a story that you go back and sometimes you think about it and you're like, man, I can't believe that happened to me in the industry? Is there a story that you could share with us today?
Yeah, I could share a story. basically, when Prodigy was alive, he had a little situation with Saigon. And I never met Saigon. And in fact, after the situation had happened with Saigon and Prodigy, I hated him. I hated him because you know what I'm saying? You got problems with Prodigy. Like, that was my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? And I think Prodigy should not have had any type of little fake beefs with niggas like Saigon or, True Life or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all niggas was not on my niggas level. He's godly. He can get into, rap beef with Jay-Z because that wasn't real beef. It was rap beef. When me and Prodigy seen Jay-Z toast with Prodigy, I was standing right there toast with them. I'm nobody yet. Nobody knew Flee was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I was just there holding Prodigy down, and I got to toast with Hove, Beyonce, Lance Stevenson. I never forget that day because I was just like, I was in shock that here is Prodigy and Hove, where they were just fake beefing with each other in this rap shit. But then you go and they talk about, yo, it's just music. This shit ain't real life. And that's what Hove and P was talking about, and I'm sitting there soaking that in. So, like, when P had that situation with Saigon, I'm like, I'm young and I'm hot. I'm young and hot. And my homies called me and was like, yo, Saigon is over here. Young and hot, ready to go. I went over there and I was about to really do something stupid. And I thank God I never did. Because till today, if I do meet Saigon, it's love. We're grown. You know what I'm saying? I was young and dumb. And I was moving off of my friends telling me, like, Prodigy had a situation with Saigon. We need you to handle it. And thank God I never handled it, because had I did, maybe I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't know if I was a rapper or what, or sharing my message. I wouldn't be pushing Prodigy's legacy. I wouldn't have been here when Prodigy passed. I wouldn't have went to his funeral or nothing. I just would have shot somebody for Prodigy and went to jail.
Yeah,
because that's what was going to happen. I had a gun on me and all that. And I was 19 with fire in me. And I'm like, oh, you snuff P? Like, on some, like, dumb shit. But I'm a grown man now, and I'm just glad that didn't happen. And like I said, I can tell you that story because that's the honest truth, what really happened. Like, Saigon didn't know it was going to happen to him at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I would never, there's nothing to brag about now, but when I was young, that situation had happened, and Saigon didn't even know.
How about that?
If he hears this, he would know. I never really, like, I try not to talk about that stuff because, it's old shit, you know what I'm saying? But he's blessed. He's a family man. I'm blessed, and my brother's in heaven blessed. You know what I'm saying? But that was a story, basically, me being young and just being a fan of the culture, and some shit had happened. And I wanted to show how dedicated I was to the culture to hold my brother Prodigy down, which was my favorite rapper besides Nas and Hove. I fucked with Hove, Nas, of course, Biggie and Pox, but they died so young that we didn't get to really, tap in with their sound. But Hove been here for so long. P was here for a while. Nas, he's still here. So it's like, those are my favorites. You know what I'm saying? And there's more, but those three right there is what moved me as a young man and helped me mature. So, like, P being my favorite rapper and then becoming my best friend.
Oof.
Shit, I didn't give a fuck who it was. I was going to gun at you. You know what I'm saying?
That was amazing. That was amazing with that, man. So tell me, so the rest of the year, so you got one with Havoc coming, right? Harry Fraud?
Yeah.
Right? What are the other ones? What other ones you got coming?
Lord Talk Trilogy, which is the end of this month.
Okay.
I gave him Lord Talk 1 in 2017. That was my first body of work. I gave him Lord Talk 2 in 2018. I took off the Lord Talks for 2019. Like, I took a year off of that just so I can come back stronger with this one. This one is 10 songs, but now I'm more developed as an artist. I have Ransom on there, Ito, and Conway. Just 3 features, but 10 tracks. A trilogy to close out the Lord Talk series. That's at the end of this month. Me and Ito got Rock America. It's fully produced by Ito. That's dropping in October. Like you said, the Havoc joint, fully produced Havoc joint coming in November. And then I'm giving them the Harry Fraud for Christmas. And then coming into January for 2021, Lord MOBB is dropping the project with me, TF, Ito, G4 Jag, and a couple other artists that, you know, basically are tight with TF, tight with Etho, tight with G4 Jag. I want to involve some of their entourage, you know what I'm saying? With the production from Mephux, Ghost Dave, God Bless, and Ford. And then, you know, the mix and master and the overseer of Big French come involved. And then we just got a mob of niggas. That's why it's called Lord Mob now instead of Loyalty of Death. We wanted to take the death off and don't carry death. Because with everything that's going on in this world, motherfuckers dying left and right, it don't need to be Loyalty of Death.
No,
It needs to be
don't.
Lord Mob because we're all mobbing up with each other and we're getting stronger and stronger.
All lords, man. All lords.
That's it. That's it.
So tell me, so if there's three things that you could tell an upcoming artist right now, producer wise and artist wise, what would it be?
Producer wise, I mean, I would say shit, just stay off Instagram, stay out the way, find your sound. Find your sound and, you know, get batches of 10s put together, right? And then go through those beats and make sure that that 10 is solid, because if it's not, then you eliminate it and you narrow it down. And then you know, you get that batch ready for some of these artists to fish. Don't look for no money coming back. Look for recognition. You hustle. Your hustle is basically what you generate money on. This is not your hustle. This is your craft. Your craft only makes money after about 3-4 years of you going hard. And that's going hard. Now, if you're not going as hard, it's going to take longer. So, you know, with the producers, I say get your batches ready, sit on them, and then reach out to, you know, some of these artists that, you know, you can reach out to. You know what I'm saying? There's some that accepts beats all the time, like myself. But yeah, reach out and, you know, stay hungry and stay off Instagram as far as posting and, you know, putting yourself out there and fucking flooding your timeline with a bunch of bullshit. Stay off the timeline, soak in whatever you see that's gonna motivate you, and lock in. On the artist side, you gotta get CDs, you gotta get vinyls, you gotta get cassettes, you gotta get merch, t-shirts or something, and your streams. There's 5 ways to get money on your project. It's not just release it on iTunes and you're fucking lit. No, nobody's going to stream your shit. You're going to make pennies. So you go and get vinyls, you go and get CDs, you go and get tapes, you go and get fucking some shirts and hats. Make some money off your art as an artist. Producers can do the same thing, but the producers basically, their job is to make beats for these artists to get that recognition. So another thing with the producers, I say, is make sure that when you do give these beats out, make sure that you get recognition more than money. The money is your job as a man is to get it on your own too. Music is not gonna do that, you know, at this time right now.
Yeah.
You know, your beats ain't gonna do it, your lyrics ain't gonna do it. It takes time. So you get on your hustle, but you stick to your craft.
Stick to your craft. How about you, Mephux? What you got to say about that? What's your input on that?
Like I mean, I pretty much echo everything Flee said. Like, I mean, that's pretty spot on. Like, from an artist standpoint, I don't really have a word, like, you know, to speak on that. But from a production side,
Oh, you can because you know all the bullshit Flee Lord goes through. I'm in your ear all the time, calling you every morning.
but yeah, from a production side, like, you know, exactly what Flee said, like, you know, work on building a bag of beats that you think are like your gold box beats, you know, and try to link with artists that are up and coming, right? Like, you got to have a good ear for artists that, you know, are going to like blow up, like, you know, and get recognition, and, you know, and ask for that too. Like, you know, if you give out beats for free, just ask for recognition. Just, you know, ask for like a shout out, like at the beginning of the beat.
Yes, that's a good point. That's a good point.
That's the way to do it, man. Like, that's how every producer has done it from day one, right? Like, or you link with an MC, right? Like, you link with an MC and you say, like, look, we're going to create like a group kind of like Gangstar or like, you know, Esoteric and LP, like, you know, create a group. But like, you know,
That is true, man.
yeah. That's about all I got to say on that. But
Definitely, definitely. So we're gonna take it out with this. So here we go through albums, we go through careers, we go through future endeavors, and we go through health. What does Flee Lord and Mephux do on an everyday basis to stay healthy, to be able to grind the way you guys do?
Shit. With me, I would say, um, I don't really drink no more. You know what I'm saying? My drinking days are over. So I'm watching that. You know what I'm saying? I smoke a shitload of weed, but I drink tea and water to substitute for all the weed I smoke. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to keep your body, running with fluid. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're smoking weed, we all get the cotton mouth, and the next thing you know, you can't even say a word because your shit is like, it's
Yeah,
stuck.
it gets stuck on your
So
it gets
yeah,
stuck.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. I fuck with a lot of vegetables. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fruits and vegetables. Not too much white. You know what I'm saying? No sugar, no salt, no rice. You know what I'm saying? Do a lot of salad. Little grilled chicken here and there. Yeah, take my vitamins. Get some vitamin C in you. You know what I'm saying? Get some vitamin D. Get some source of sunlight. You know, yeah, I just watch the drinking, stay away from the pills, stay away from the heavy drugs, and like I said, stay away from the white, no salt, no sugar, shit like that, and just eat a lot of greens, man. Eat a lot of greens and smoke a lot of greens, and you'll be all
There
right.
you go. There you go. So that's Flee Lord's take on that. How about you, Mephux?
You gotta keep the heart pumping, right? So it's like going on walks and like going on hikes and shit. Like that's pretty much what I do around here. Um, you know, elderberry was something I was put onto too. So like, I take some elderberry. Uh,
Nice.
so that's about it. Me doesn't do too much. I don't go to the gym or nothing like that. I should, but
Uh, there you
My
go.
boy.
There you
I went
go.
on a couple of those walks with him, man. I went on a couple of those walks. Me fucks will have you fucked up with those walks, man. I needed my asthma pump. Like, nigga, I felt like I was running. What the fuck you doing to me, bro?
Oh man, that is funny, man. But listen,
Yeah, yeah.
guys, it was a pleasure. God bless both of you guys. You guys are
Likewise,
doing
brother.
amazing work. I definitely want to
Thank
keep
you.
in contact with you. I'm gonna give my information to Mephux, and he could, put it to you.
Yeah.
I definitely want to do something with you guys on the side, so we could talk about that.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what?
Every project we got coming out, you can hit us because every project that does drop from here on out, Me Fox is involved. You know what I'm saying? Me and Me Fox is involved with doing business and yeah, man. So whenever I have a project, you see a project drop, man, you definitely hit us up and we'll jump on and do another interview. And Me Fox will just, give niggas a rundown of what we're doing again and again and again.
Again and again and again. That's what I'm
That's
talking
it.
about. Well, it's Let's Chop It Up, Flee Lord and Mephux, and we out of here. Peace.
Peace.
That was amazing, man.
yeah, you still recording?
No, hold up. See, I gotta end this. Wait up.